Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. No update in the session notes, so it is time to continue our trials. We last time had the Trial of Fire where we found out some stuff about Snell. Now it's time to progress further in here. Something's off here. Well, that's a good way to start. I'm going to head this direction. Something is stashed under the heavy rocks. These rocks were moved recently. Crusader Mantle and Paladin's Insignia. Advantage against Earth folk. And I memorized the Crusaders thing. You picked up the insignia. Heavy. Official. The symbol of Norvik shaped in iron. Huh. Well, there's only one Paladin left in the city. Lord Gorm. Turn it over in my hand. A Paladin would rather die than be separated from this. Snell, look at this. The goblin peers at the insignia. Seems official. Some leftover from an old delve? No, this is one of a kind. This belonged to Lord Gorm, the last Paladin of Earth. Oh shit. The one that's missing? Yes, Snell. He goes quiet, his eyes darting back and forth in the dark tunnel. So, he might still be alive somewhere. We will keep up hope. I suppose this is some kind of closure. I'll report this to my patriarch once the mission is finished. He lowers his head, as if to show some type of respect. Got it. Let's examine it. The symbol gleams even in the dim light. Most strikingly, it appears to be hot and red, clearly highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. You imagine it sitting on your chest proudly as a warm reminder of Earth's heart on your cloak. One day, maybe. And if it is still here in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Rocks fall. Paladin dies. He couldn't have died here, could he? A truly tragic end. The missing Paladin is missing no more. You mourn, you shiver. To think of such an awful end to such a great man. Horrible. This will be reported once you are done here. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace. Eventually. May Earth guide him home. That's the end of that one? That's actually the end of the Paladin quest? No, wait, which one's the Paladin quest? Did we even have a quest for finding the Paladin, or was this just something we wanted to do? It's always the question, isn't it? Did we have a quest, or were we just intrigued? I think we were just intrigued. Oh no, there we go. Completed. Oh. Alright, that was it. Just find the sigil. Also, we learned Crusader's Mantle, which is a level 3 spell. Okay. While in an encounter, you and all allies add one d12 to all ability checks. Oh, cool. That's neat. Right. I don't have, like, anywhere to pray, but it's neat. Also, we now have the Crusaders... where is it? Crusaders... Paladin's Insignia, that's it. The symbol of Norvik on an iron plate. This is the official insignia of a Paladin of Norvik. There is only one of those around, Lord Gorm. Since you found it on the ground in the middle of the city below, it must mean that the good Lord has come to meet his maker. Okay. So, that one strength is nice. The only problem is, obviously, like, what would I put on? I mean, if I put this on as well, I can gain an extra point of strength. I have to give up 2 things for 1 point of strength, and I have to give up the intelligence. I do feel like I want it, though. I could get rid of the melted Ilum brooch. It would drop our charisma below our con. But they'd actually have the same... Oh no, because our charisma is also a proficiency, so it has an additional bonus. I could get rid of the esoteric pocket watch. I kind of like the bonus in esoteric events. Sorry, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to keep this on, actually. Never mind, I think I'm going to keep it the way it is. My indecisiveness is showing up. I don't think there's a point of increasing our strength if it doesn't give us a plus bonus. And I don't think I want to give up 2 things for a plus bonus. That's where we're at. And this makes its way down here. Oh, so this reconnects back down to... Well, wait, there was an esoteric thing up there, and now there isn't. Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, there was an esoteric thing here. That's now gone away. Oh, I guess because we've done what we needed to do. Okay. Yeah, we've done that. Have we been this way yet? It's a one-way door. Yep, that's a one-way door. Okay, well, we do the same thing that we've been doing. You just take the next exit. Then up here. Been in here before. Yeah, okay, so we've been here. Luckily, running around doesn't use time, or we'd have wasted so much time just running around. It's okay. Heading back this way. Over here. Back this way. Takes us back through here. Yeah, so there's no way into that one-way door from this direction. In which case, we've only got one path left to us. Wait, is this a... No, it's not a thing. Okay. Yeah, we've only got one path left, because we've already been this way. Yeah, I think our one path left is down here and then along to the temple. And then that might link around. Yeah, I'm still confused about this one-way door, but there's no guarantee that one-way door even opens, like, from somewhere down here. It could be somewhere up above that you fall down. Right? Like, we've had that happen before. Anyway. Right. Around here. In here, past rock monster. Right. Now I think we're ready to go. Into the temple. You could lift that. I could lift what? The door, maybe? Oh, no, this. Yeah, you could, right? Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Why? Why would I lift that? Yeah, okay. A ginger drink. What does it do? Grants minor con increase for a week. Oh! Alright. Cool. That's just a con increase. Oh, alright. Fine. Whatever. I'll take it. You approach the column. A massive pillar of ancient stone, towering above you. Heavy, very heavy. You could easily crush it, or it could easily crush you if it fell. Yes, yes, lift it. Okay. Easy. You wrap your arms around the base. Muscles tense, core engaged. Lift. Lift. The column rises, inch by inch. Your body screams, but you are stronger. Higher. A few inches off the ground. That's enough. You hold it there, feeling the weight, knowing that you could lift more if you wanted. Put it down. You lower it carefully. It settles back into place. Perfect. You have proven yourself to yourself. This is what it means to be a man. I'm proud of you. You did your best to get the loot behind this thing. If you told me, I could have helped, you know, but you didn't exactly give me a chance to. There was no loot behind it. Sorry? I just lifted it to prove I could. Oh. A moment of silence. But the satisfaction of knowing I could do that I am a man. Right. He walks up to you and pats you on the back. Then I retract my comment. Drat. Okay. Well, we've done that now. What's this? Leaves, left to dry. So, yeah, okay, more of those. Do you ever get the feeling that you should be using more spells than you're using? At point of order, 23 things that allow us to recover first level spells. No, I'm going to consume one, just because I can. Grand engraving of the Divine Era. Among the fallen and the broken of an ancient world lies among them a single structure. At the top, a cracked lion's head glares at you, a one-eyed lion with a single dark and empty socket. A shrine like any other, you feel at home on your knees here. Of course you do. Silence, degenerate. A shrine to what god? One lost to time. You seen anything like this, Snell? Sure. Looks like a normal cat thing, but there's a ton of them all over the city, if you know where to look. You some kind of cat expert? No? Hard to tell exactly what's going on here due to the rubble and the dust. You could try investigating it more closely, but remember, the White Manes are famous for their traps, so be careful. What do you think, Meek? Your scarf rustles. Meek thinks, very spooky ghost. His first comment is, before he even opens his eye. Many spooky ghosts in a place like this. The mimic's gaze darts around the chamber. Yes, 100%. It's trap here, master beware. Not surprising. If you gotta investigate, just be careful. I don't know why I even say that. I know you're not gonna listen. Does it work? You may prepare spells here, yes. There is a connection to divinity. Shrines like this often hold a latent connection to Jor's strings. If you could do it at the shrine of one dead god, why not another? Do not compare Earth to this cat god. If you think your god is somehow unique, then you are sorely mistaken. Alright, let's take a step closer. You look over the front of the shrine, seeing traces of markings on the surface. Look out for that symbol Axel was talking about. You dust off the front of the shrine, then the sides of the shrine. It's faint, but there is some type of symbol on it. Look closer. Yes, a symbol. A symbol of a sun, definitely. If this is what Axel wanted you to find, then you found it. Ah, so what do I do now? Get back to your dwarf buddy, of course. Yes. Tell Axel about the symbol. He would be grateful for the information. Very grateful. Like, get a nice little payday grateful. You find what you're looking for? Yep. Great. Happy for you. His tone of voice indicates, please, can we leave this scary ruin now? Well, I should get back to Axel then, to those other ruins. Man, there's a lot of ruins down here. Yes, you should, right away. What's that light from the ceiling? Is an illusion, do not mind it. Is absolutely not the sun. A fake sun on ancient stone. Like all of Jor. Alright, let's prepare our spells. We'll have one of them. How many do I get? Oh, one of them, and... inflict wounds. Yeah. Wonderful. Let's quick save. And once it's finished, engage. Alright, investigate the shrine. Yay! Your gloved hand glides over the markings on the front of the shrine. There's something there, inside the stone, and it's text. Tracing your fingers, you realize something is written faintly, scrubbed down over centuries into the surface of the shrine. It says, El ojo rojo vigila tus logros. You take a step back and mumble it to yourself. The red eye watches over you. Does that mean anything? Probably, they wouldn't just write that on a shrine for no reason. He shrugs. Honestly, they might have, but who knows? Well, there's a red eye right here. You glance upwards at the lion's head. Oh, okay, it's about to acknowledge that. The eye socket. Perfectly sized for a gemstone. This is obviously a secret you'll be able to trigger if you insert the correct gemstone. Wait, I have a red gemstone. Look at the eye socket. The stony lion's head glares at you with the one sunken dark eye. Do it. Put in that gem you found between the cow's legs. So I need to insert a gemstone here? Yes, either a ruby or a jacinth would be a rather practical guest. These barbaric civilizations, if you can call them that, were all the same. Shiny rocks and mysterious temples used as esoteric triggers. Alright. Carefully, you guide the jacinth into a perfectly sized eye hole. Once close enough, like a magnet, it gets sucked in. Then you hear a strange noise in the walls. Did something happen? The goblin gasped for air, unable to speak. I'm gonna look to my left. Oh. That was fast. He would have died had the final blade not been blocked by those vines. And Snell would have died if he had stood just a bit further back or to the left. Ah, fuck. The goblin is actually shaking. Nice dodge, Snell. We were so close to just, like, dying. Look at these things. You'd be cut in half. Are you aware of that, Cleric? What's going on? No, real men don't process emotions like that. I see, you're a stoic then. All real men are. Of course, feelings don't faze me. I'm gonna feel a bit faint. Are you sure? You look a little... With a brash crack, the front of the shrine pops out of place. The goblin jumps. A deep rumbling voice echoes through the chamber as the lion's skull begins floating out of the shrine, along with a ghostly halberd. El vigilante rojo de Quinblanca Castigra tu. Oh, what? Then the skull falls to the ground. I'm gonna stare at it as it rolls to the side. I'm not sure. He glances around, scanning for threats. Some kind of ghost? Ghost failure? There we go. The undead spirit of this heretical temple has been vanquished. Feeling proud. Huzzah! Yeah, great job. The skull's on the ground before you, and the halberd is just floating there, all ghost-like. I guess I'll check them out. Alright, is that my halberd? Yup, my spectral halberd. A ghostly weapon existing somewhere between the astral and material planes. However, it is sadly not really materially bound, meaning it won't do any damage if you swing it. Damn. Okay. A lion's skull. Well, I'll examine it. You kneel on the ground to look at the cat-like skull or you kneel down to look at the cat-like skull on the ground. Hello. No response. What's your thought on this, Snell? My head's as empty as that skull, Cleric. Can we go? Okay, I'll leave you to it. I'll pat the skull. Let's re-engage with this. Oh, it just lets you prepare your spells. Oh, okay. Well, we got a spectral halberd. That's cool. Right, let's head this way then. So that didn't lead anywhere. Yeah, so I'm figuring out how we're going to get through that one-way door, but I have no idea where that might be. And I guess if this stuff came down from the warehouse, it could be that we get to that door through the warehouse. Beyond that, I don't really have any ideas of how we would get through that door. Also, it's kind of crazy how, like, much of this place we explored on our first journey down here. Because there was only like 2 or 3 more corridors after that. I didn't really go anywhere. Yeah, because it seems like that should maybe connect from around here. Yeah, because we went something's not right here. Then there's this place, and it doesn't really connect. Oh, you know what it could be? Oh, I thought of a much better one. It's probably a connection from downstairs, right? Also, did we have a level up? No. Okay. It's probably something from downstairs where we can come back upstairs from there. That would make a lot more sense. So you go downstairs, then you find another way up, and then you can get through that door and it reconnects through. That would make a lot of sense. Did we learn anything about this? Is there anything we need to do with this? Decipher the current day is broken. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Nothing to do with that one. You're right. Take the step again. Cool. Sup?
Huh?
He wipes his brow and yells down at you. Ah, hey there. I found the ruins you were looking for. Ah, yes. And I found the symbol on the ruins. The symbol of the sun. Yes? He lowers his head, letting it hang for a while. Then he lets out a roar. Ah, for Helvedi. His little buddy joins in and screeches. Huh? The dwarf takes a deep breath. A sun means those ruins are just the same as these, he says and taps the stone beside him. They're consecrated. The white mains would never consecrate a sacred gate. Damn it. Are you certain? Oh, absolutely. I spent years researching these cat bastards. Even learned some cat speech. Alamo, Escal, es un caballo blanco. He groans. As do you. Guy's not entirely off, Snell whispers to you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? That means only one thing. This lead was off, he scoffs. Oh well, time to regroup and rethink, after the election that is. Here, he tosses his pickaxe to you. That's a little trick we have in the delving business, a custom-made detect secret infused pickaxe. Detect secret? This is very useful. Sure is, bro. You've earned it, Cleric and Norvik. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be secret, as in, you say the word secret and the pickaxe casts the spell, but it doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please. Wonky magic items can be dangerous or hilarious. Anyhow, I'll be packing up soon. I'm done here. Thanks again, saved me a ton of time and effort. Maybe in a few months you could join me for a real expedition. Could be fun. A real expedition quest into the depths. I would love to delve with you, Axel. Great. And if there's anything else, just let me know. Alright, good luck down here. Pickaxe of secrets, huh? Strength intelligence? Ooh. A highly dysfunctional pickaxe is supposed to point towards the nearest secret, a trap, fake wall, or somewhere where other dungeoneering goodies are hidden. However, when you wield it, it just keeps trying to point upwards, making it impossible to actually use. Though the runes look quite interesting. Let's examine it. You inspect the pickaxe. Along the shaft, you see the glowing teal rune spelling out secret. The Dark Dwarf told you it could be used to cast Detect Secret. Detect Secret, a rare first-level divination spell. It allows the user to notice illusions, traps, and other hidden and generally secret things within a certain range. What exactly constitutes a secret is under debate, but it appears to differ on the caster's own interpretation of this word. The spell was created late in the Arcane era by copying the powers from a Wand of Secrets. It is, however, apparent to you that it is not functional. Secret. It vibrates in your hand as you utter the keyword. Then, as if snapping to attention, an esoteric force pushing it to point straight upwards. Not up. For about 3 seconds, it holds perfectly vertical alignment until it falls back down into your grasp, limp. Maybe it's not pointing up, it's pointing down? Let's figure out how to extract the spell. Nope. Okay, never mind. No, you do not figure it out. Not now at least, but you do manage to understand the mechanics at play here. You would still be forced to invest several hours to perform the extraction itself. So while Detect Secrets is a powerful spell, getting a hold of it will take some time. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Now I finished another quest there, but I don't think it actually led anywhere. I think it was just a quest that we've now finished. Yeah, this one. So not every quest is worthy of a feat. Fair enough. Right. Let's go up. Right. Also, there's one other thing we need to do, I just remembered. I now have a thing that increases my strength. Well, I mean, this is just a straight upgrade over this. Now, the simple hammer is very useful. I don't know whether you have to have it equipped, but I assume you do. So let's just equip the pickaxe. There we go, so our intelligence now gets a +1. Now, you might be thinking, well, then you can get rid of an intelligence thing here, and you wouldn't be that mad about it. Yeah, we could. I do kind of like the esoteric bonus. Advantage against Earthfolk, though, is definitely an interesting thought. It's definitely interesting. But it won't increase our strength anymore unless I was to replace the hammer with the broken sword. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, we are getting to the point where stats are kind of, like, worth keeping to a degree. But, yeah. If we ever get something that replaces, like, one of those bits of equipment, or makes it not as important, then all of a sudden a whole world of possibilities opens up for us. Okay, I want to go downstairs, but before we go downstairs, there's somewhere else we need to go. We need to go back in here. The reason we have to go back in here is because she should no longer... There's lots of things that just poofed out of existence. Also a rat. Okay. Also there's a way over there. Green rat. Nice. Okay. Green rat appears aggressive until you get close, at which point it gives up entirely and allows you to carry it around however you want. There's another route over here that I hadn't realized, so we should go there as well. I defeated the roper in the South Caves. A roper? That is a ferocious beast. They do not come this far up very often. Well done, human. Keep killing things and being... keep killing things and being manly. She likes it. Okay, I'm gonna nod my head and leave. Okay. That was it there. Okay. I hadn't noticed this before. What's this? This wall. It's not real? You approach the wall. This is it. This is the sealed entrance, the one the cultists wrote about. You know the phrase now. Time to test it. Hail Elysium, may fire sweep the coast. The iconic words echo in the chamber. Avesuth, ignis litus verat. For a moment, nothing. Then the wall begins to shimmer and then flash. The stone ripples like water, vanishes, revealing a dark passage beyond. Okay, you've convinced me. The cultist seal has been broken. The trove of Elysium awaits. Alright. Well, that went surprisingly well. Well, there's only the tooth here. Whoa.
Huh?
Oh, damn. Not every day you get to see someone like this. Tucked away in the remnants of an overgrown and most likely esoterically shifted apartment, you stand before the skull of a dragon. The size of it indicates a formidable age. This is an ancient dragon of the Fade era. A horrid beast slain by some great hero of old. The dragon is dead. Very, very dead. Look around. You can feel it. This is not some regular chamber. This place is outside the material. Is this? An esoteric pocket, yes. This entire ruined apartment exists within one. Rather stable one at that. What kind of esoteric pocket is this? It is a jungle pocket of some kind. It appears stable for now. Very esoteric. Jungle pocket? Yes, the overgrown walls and strangely ambient light make it obvious. This is a sliver of land from some ancient time. Probably Fade era, maybe Gate? Do not linger too long here. Examine the skull with advantage. Nice, double pass. The cranial structure is remarkably intact, as is expected of this pocket. Highly dense as well. Cross-sectional analysis of the exposed fracture shows minimal trabecular tissue. From what you've read on dragon bones, which is a fascination among certain scholars, these are authentic for one. The sutures are completely fused, full skeletal maturity, and the size appears to point towards a mature age, somewhere between adult and ancient. A red dragon. More importantly, you notice something lodged in the posterior maxilla. Something in the sinus cavity. Reach into the sinus cavity? Careful, don't stick your hand in too deep. Who knows what's lurking there? Your fingers brush against something cold. Metal. You pull it out. A key to nowhere? A key. It tingles in your hand. What you find? He cranes his neck to get a better look. I'm going to show him the key. Rusty. Then you hear it. A sound. Scraping. Shuffling. Coming from inside the skull. Get ready. Snell already has a sling out ready for... A goblin shoots out of the eye hole of the dragon. The fuck? Hey! A goblin, his eyes covered by a pair of faintly glowing spectacle goggles. Around his head, a helm of sorts. Rusty scrap. What you see of his face reveals deep wrinkles and covered in dust and bone fragments. What are you doing in my place? Snell takes a step forward. Hey, this is halfway territory. Identify yourself. The old goblin drops to the ground with a thud, joints cracking. I'm Domhnall, and you're in my territory. I got here first. His eyes lock onto your hand. The key. My key? He points a gnarled finger at you. You didn't just steal that, did you? Snell, you know this guy? We don't all know each other, Cleric. Hey guy, know my buddy Snell here? No, we don't all know each other. Now give it back. Give it back now, give. Is this truly his key? Is he the owner? Explain again, who are you? I'm Domhnall, and this is my apartment. These are my dragon bones. Those asshole cultists already came through here once, poking around, and now you? Cultists? Yeah, one of them at least came through here, I don't know, a few weeks back. Wore these culty robes, culty chanting, bad types. How long have you been down here? He scratches his head, dislodging a small cloud of dust. Are you, a year maybe? Snell's eyes go wide. A year? Give or take. What does this key open? His eyes narrow. Wouldn't you like to know? It's the key to the greatest treasure of Asuth's hoard. Snell, we should help him. Get him out of here. The old goblin hisses. I'm gonna lean closer. He's hissing. The old man is hissing. I can hear that. I don't need help, I need my key. Snell sighs. Look, old-timer. You've been stuck in an esoteric pocket for God knows how long. Come with us, the Halfway Bridge tribe can. I'm not going anywhere without that key. We'll send someone down for him eventually. For now, let's just not lose more time in here. I'm keeping the key. You leave me no choice. The old goblin reaches into his rags and pulls out a scroll. Yellowed, ancient. I've been saving this. He unfurls the scroll with shaking hands. Manus, Arcana, Dominatus. These are not the correct words, but it appears to activate nonetheless. The key rips from your grasp. Re-grab it. No! Shit. Too fast. It flies through the air straight into Domhnall's waiting palm. Scroll of telekinesis. Huh. He clutches the key to his chest. Fine. Then he leaps. Back into the eye socket. Scrambling, scraping. Gone. Should we go after him? Into the skull? Look, I'll report to the old lady. We'll send a team down here later. You know, eventually. Poor bastard's been alone too long. He needs, I don't know, professional help. That was my key. No, it wasn't. I'm not sure it was his either, though. Let's just leave. Nothing good can come out of staying here. I should not stay in this place. But that was my key. Can we not re-engage? Oh, damn. No, oh, right, we've already done this. Wait, can we do the whole thing again? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we've done this. Alright. Well. Alright then. What's this? Snail's shell is blocking the way. The air itself grows freezing cold as you head deeper into the tunnel until you find a passage blocked by a spiral shell. It's a massive unit of a hail snail. It fills the entire eastern passage. It's just a little broad, nothing wrong with that. Massive. Imagine if you could lift a thing like this. You might be regarded as a mythological Mega Man, the stuff of legends. That does not sound plausible. The lifting or the legend? Neither. The hail snail moves its thick head, the blue eye stalk focusing on you? Probably? You ever seen a snail like this before, Snell? I'm gonna gesture with my arms to emphasize the humongous nature of the creature. I mean, yeah. The goblin waltzes up to it and looks up and down. The big guy's been here for months. Last time I was here, he's facing slightly to the left. Moving closer, you do see that the snail is moving. Maybe 10 degrees or 5, not very fast. The frozen mucus slowly melting around it indicates a pattern. Yes, it's attempting to rotate. By hail snail standards, very, very slowly. It'll be done by next year probably, then it'll head straight out of the tunnel into another 1 or 2. Snell, isn't this creature blocking your goblin operations in some way? At first, yeah. Sageleaf had a plan of cleaning up the roots and establishing a mushroom farm across the south and east tunnels. But the prospect of dealing with that kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people were excited by. So when this big boy fell out of a crack last year, the whole thing got postponed and lots of halfway people were very, very fine with it. He points back through the tunnel. And ever since, we've only had to deal with invasions from the south tunnels. Oh, so this leads to the east tunnels. Yep. I wanted to go to the east tunnels. Are you only saying that because you can't go there? I'm going to put extra emphasis on yes. Trust me, everything east of here is shit. These temples just lead to a bunch of dangerous trap-filled spiral halls leading to the Shifting Falls, then the Water Temple. Technically, there's some routes that lead to Lower Palace as well. If you want to go there, you'd be better off taking the upper paths. Shifting Falls, a deep cavernous part of the city below found underneath the eastern districts of Norvik. It stretches far down all the way to Gravity Flip and is the only discovered part of the city below to do so, known for its magical waterfalls and hanging architecture. I'm already excited for it. You don't have to try and sell me, Snell. The goblin just looks at you, his gaze giving a type of neutral, disassociated look. Basically, the snail halved our work down here is what I'm saying. He turns to the creature and yells, "So take your time, will ya? All the time in the world. I want to pet the hail snail." Why? I still want to pet this snail. Then do it, with gusto. The esoteric frost will damage you. Okay. Pet the hail snail. You reach forth and place a gloved hand upon the teal mucus-covered shell. It is hard, the air is freezing cold, your hand begins to burn. Ouch! Do you have to touch everything? I figured it was clear by the bone-frigid temperature that it'd be really stupid to pet a magical ice snail, but that's just me. Deep clicking emanates through the eastern tunnel. The snail speaks. Was that what they sound like? I'm gonna rub my frozen hand. By the gods, yeah, don't get me angry. We like this guy. Alright, good luck, snail. I guess we could speak to him if we had the ability to speak to animals, but we haven't even seen the possibility of speaking to well, I mean, we know that it's possible, but we haven't, seen anything that would actually make it something we can do. Anyway. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna head over here. And we're gonna stand right about here. Oh. The abyss will swallow your soul. Well, that's a happy note to end the episode on. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.